Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have another makeup tutorial for you guys. I know it's been a while since I last posted, but I've been very busy with prom and clients, but don't worry guys, I did not leave you guys. I told you guys I'm back and I'm here to stay. So today we have more of an in-depth brow tutorial for you guys. This is going to be more focused on the eyebrows and then a quick little nice natural face, because you guys have been asking me, how do you do your eyebrows, how do you clean up your client's eyebrows, concealing, all of that. So here you go. So first, my client slash model, she does not get her eyebrows professionally done all the time, but it's okay. When my clients come and their eyebrows are not professionally done, I go in with a razor and clean it up myself, just because I like the crisp look that it gives when the eyebrows are done. Now, if you are not comfortable doing this on a client, or if you don't trust yourself to shape the client's brow without completely messing up their shape, I do not. When I tell you do not do this, please do not do this. Don't tell them Melissa told you to do this, because I do not know this girl, okay? Make sure that you are confident in this technique. If you're not confident, please ask your clients to come with their eyebrows already done. I've been doing makeup for almost 10 years now, so I've gotten used to it. Some of my clients don't even get their eyebrows done anymore. They like the way I do it, which is a little bit of a pain in my behind, but I take my time to make sure I clean their eyebrows up. And I use these razors. I get a pack. It comes with like 90 and I get it on Amazon. Real easy, real simple, but not everybody is confident in this step. So I repeat again, if you're not confident in this step, please do not do as I do. Do not do as I say, whatever that saying is. So I'm just making sure to make her eyebrows the shape that I want them to be, and I am trying to not take off too much hair, because I think this is her thinner eyebrow and she's trying to grow them out. So if you notice, I try to keep the shape as similar as possible. So after that, I am taking some micellar water and I'm going in to take off any of the excess brow hairs that's on her face and that's left on her brows, just to clean up the face so we can have a blank canvas to work with. After we have cleaned her face up, for the eye look that we're gonna do something nice and brown. So I thought to go in with some brown eyeliner. This is from the Mitchell color case. This is his neutral color case, and I'm using one of the brown cream bases from that. And I like to do this step before I even put a lick of makeup on my client's face, just in case my client has watery eyes and they start getting to tearing and messing up my work. I rather do this when they have absolutely no makeup, so that they can cry their little hearts out and we can get that all out the way before we even get any makeup on their face. All right, so let's go back into the eyebrows. So I am taking some translucent powder and I'm using that to mattify the brows. We want to soak up any moisture left from when we use the micellar water, make the brows nice and matte, so that when we go in with our pencil, it shows up to my liking. So now I am going in with two different pencils, two different colors, same brand. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist and I'm using the color Brunette and Light Brunette. I don't want to make her eyebrows too dark. As you can see, she is on a lighter end. So we don't want to make her eyebrows so dark that they just stand out and they're very bushy and it doesn't look good with her skin complexion. So we're going to use Brunette to outline the brows. And then we are going to use Brunette also at the end of her brows. And then we're going to go in with Light Brunette when it comes to the middle and the front of her brows to give her that nice ombre from light to dark. All right, and now we're filling in the brows. Notice that I am using long strokes. I am not crayoning in her eyebrows. We don't want to give her eyebrows that are way too dark for her complexion. So I am using light long strokes to mainly fill in where her eyebrows are more sparse. She does have thick eyebrow, so she doesn't really need too much pencil, but we're just focusing in the eyebrow pencil where she needs it. And as I do this, I am going to be using the spoolie, which is at the back of the pencil, and I'm just going to brush the eyebrows out to distribute the brow product. All right, so now we are going to conceal the eyebrows. I am using the Too Faced concealer in the color Vanilla. And then I also mixed it with a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Medium Tan Sand. And I am just outlining the shape of the brows. I prefer a more crisp, sharp brow. So this is the type of brow I'm going to do. That's the type of brows that my clients are used to me doing. If you like more of a fluffy brow, maybe don't do it this, I guess, neat. If you want more of that natural brow finish, it's all personal preference. We're just going to show you how to get that super sharp, maybe Instagrammy brow, you might call this. But yeah, this is how I like them. I might do more brow tutorials because I do want to try, like I've tried the fluffy brow. If my client requests it, I'm not a fan of it, but I want to actually try it, maybe a combination of the two, like a combination of a fluffy structured brow. I want to maybe try that and practice that more and see if I like that better. But a super fluffy brow is just not my cup of tea. So, you know, we'll work on it. So I'm taking my time to make sure that the eyebrows are as symmetrical as possible. Now, listen, you guys. Sometimes your eyebrows will not be twins. Most of the times, let me say that, your eyebrows are not going to be twins. They're not going to be exactly alike, especially if the client already has two different shapes and you're trying to even them out. Listen, we are not magicians. We are makeup artists. We work with what we have. Some clients be forgetting that, you know? We work with what we have. We don't have a blank canvas per se to work with. Some of y'all eyebrows just don't be eyebrowing, okay? So sometimes it might be that your eyebrows are not perfectly even, but you got to remember, I'm working with the eyebrows that you gave me. People be forgetting that. I'm working with the eyebrows you gave me. So we're going to try to get them as best to look like sisters. We want them to look like sisters, okay? Twins maybe on a good day. And then maybe they could be distant cousins on a bad day. But it's okay. You know, we move. All right. So for the top, we are going to be using medium tan golden. For the top, something that's a little bit closer to her complexion. But yeah, let me get back to my little mini rant. I feel like clients be forgetting that we work with what we got. Sometimes, you know, the eyebrows just don't be eyebrowing naturally, so we try our best, but you know. Let me stop before I get canceled. Oh, and the brush that I'm using, I almost forgot. This is the Bolive Tools 936 brush. I like this brush a lot because it's thin. It's not too thick. It's thin and it's sturdy. So even though it's thin, it's not super flimsy. So it allows me to keep a steady hand, and so that when I'm doing the concealer, it doesn't just get everywhere because it's too thick. I personally can't work with a brush that's too thick or flimsy. So I like this. It gives me the perfect between not being too thin and not being too thick. So now we're going to blend out that concealer. As you can see, I'm blending the concealer upwards when it comes to the top of her brow, and then for the bottom of her brows, I'm going to blend that concealer downwards. All right, and don't worry, we are going to blend out the middle of her eyebrows. We're not going to leave it as a unibrow. I just do this step so that I can get them to be on the same level. Some people don't like doing it like that. We're going to blend it out, and you're going to see how it becomes nice and faded in the front, because we don't want to leave it boxy like how it's looking right now. Okay, so now we're gonna blend out the front and the middle of her eyebrows. I am actually taking a little bit of concealer, whatever concealer is left on the palette, and I'm actually gonna go into the eyebrows with the concealer. This gives me a nice fade in the front without it taking away from that shape that we did in the front. And notice I'm just using a little bit of concealer. I'm not using a lot of product. You want to use more of the concealer that's dried up on your palette, and you want to go very lightly and use more tapping motions and not so much wiping motions, because we don't want to wipe off the front of her brows. We want to focus on fading it out to give it more of a natural look. Okay, and once I get that to my liking, I am just gonna make sure to brush out the front if I feel like it needs to be more blended out, and I'm just using my spoolie for that. And I want to get a mic, and I want to start doing talk through tutorials, because the voiceovers are cool, but I feel like with the talk through I can actually talk through what I'm doing. But we gonna get to that, guys. We gonna get to that. There's a lot of things I need to be doing for my YouTube. But yes, you see how the brows are done. You see how the front is nice and faded. Okay, yes. All right, so let's move on to the face. We're gonna do a quick little soft glam to go with these fierce eyebrows. So I am using I believe I'm using the e.l.f. Primer to prime her face, and I probably already moisturized her face with the Pond's moisturizer. We're just gonna blend that out. Would you date me on the regular? Tell me would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Oh, never mind. I'm going in with moisturizer now. What did I use on? I probably use a serum. There we go. I use a serum first, then a moisturizer. See, if I had the mic in real time, I would not have forgotten what I used. But we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, now we are going in with the e.l.f. primer. And this one is the dupe for the milk primer, this e.l.f. primer. I had the milk primer at first, and then I bought the e.l.f. one, and I'm like, I'm never buying that milk primer again. Save me my little $30-something. You know, the e.l.f. primer is $10. Get you a nice dupe. It works just the same. I feel like I like the e.l.f. better, The grip is a little bit more stickier than the milk one.
You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away.
Okay, and I'm going to fill in her smile lines. I'm using the NYX glitter glue for that, just to fill that in.
Woman that can take your spot, my love.
All right, so now her face is primed, it's prepped, we are moisturized, and we are ready for foundation. I am using the NARS Natural Radiant Wear Foundation in the color Tahoe. I mixed it with a little bit of Stromboli just because Tahoe is just a tiny bit too dark for her. So I mixed it in to make it a little bit lighter. All right, so we're gonna use this milk setting spray to make sure to give it a little bit moisture, and then now we're gonna blend. This is the Real Technique Instapop cheek brush. I don't even think they sell this one anymore. I feel like they only sell the Instapop face brush now, but yeah. We're gonna blend it in, and as you can see, I'm taking my time to make sure to blend everywhere. I'm gonna switch over to a beauty blender for the top of her face just because I don't wanna get too much makeup on her lace. All right, so now we're gonna cream contour her face. I am using the Black Opal foundation stick in the color Beautiful Bronze, and I'm using that to bring some color and dimension back into her face, the perimeters of her face, so her forehead, her cheeks, the jawline, the nose, to contour the nose. I like a nice warm bronzy look, so that's what we're gonna go for her contour. And then now we're gonna go in with some cream blush. I'm using my Juvia's Place Cream Liquid Blush. And then we're going right on top of the cheekbones with that. And then now we're gonna use the same concealers that we use on her eyebrows. This is the Vanilla from the Too Faced. And then I'm gonna mix the two Tarte concealers, which are a little bit closer to her skin tone, to more give her like a natural highlight. This is gonna be her brightening concealer, and I'm using that in the inner third of the eye. All right, so once we do that, we're gonna begin to blend. I'm using my Real Technique setting brush to first do a blend, an initial blend. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender to really, really get it blended how I want it to be. Now I'm contouring my nose, well, not my nose, her nose, with the same beautiful bronze contour stick. Now we blend everything together with our damp beauty blender. To set everything, we are going in with our Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. and I am using a dry powder puff to apply it.
And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby,
Now we are also going to be setting her smile lines. Okay, and then once we do that, we are going back in with our damp beauty blender and we're going to press all of that into her skin. Now we are going in with some blush. And then now we are going in with our contour. I am using my Essentials palette for that. We are going in with caramel and we are going in with sand. Oh, no. I probably did that before. We are using a Sephora Micro Smooth powder. Sorry, guys. Probably cut that clip of me using the Essentials palette out. Now I'm going in and I'm smoking out her under eye, and I'm using the color Mocha from the Essentials palette or your Nude Persuasion palette. That Mocha color is in both palettes. All right, so we're going back to that M. Mitchell palette, and I'm using another brown from that same palette, a little bit lighter than the one that we put in her waterline, and we're going to be using that as our base for her brown smoky eye. I'm using the browns from the Wild Side palette, and I'm probably using the browns from the Nude Persuasion palette. And we're just going to do a real simple brown smoky eye. Super easy. This is a go-to look for any occasion. Very easy. It looks like you did something without doing too much. You can make it as light or as dark as you would like. So now I am going in with some mascara. You know what I should start doing? I'm gonna start holding the products that I use so that I don't forget what I used. Because sometimes I be recording, when you just be on go mode, and as I'm doing it, I'm like, well, what did I use for this? I need to start holding the products so that I can get a clip of what I use. So I think I changed my mind and I wanted her to have a nude eyeliner in her waterline, so I went in with a Melt. This pencil is from Melt Cosmetics. It's like a darker nude. It came out really nice with this look, and we're just putting that in her waterline. I feel like it made it pop. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Snowflake. This is from both your Essentials palette and your Nude Persuasion palette. And I'm using that in the inner tear duct to brighten up the inner tear duct. All right, so now let's finish off the face. We're going in with some highlight.
Wish you would just focus on me.
And please guys, please give me tutorial suggestions that you guys would like to see. I do plan on making more talk through videos. I just have to get my mic situation set up, and I also want to solidify my camera quality. I also need to get a better camera. Please work with me. We are a growing channel. I do want to also go more in depth behind the scenes. If you guys will help me to just in the comments, what do you guys want to see from my channel? Anything that you want to see, please let me know, and I will start on a filming schedule. All right, so now we are going with Brownie Points lip liner to outline her lips. And I am slightly overlining her lips to give her more of that juicy pout. Okay, now we are going with Cremas liquid lipstick. We're gonna blend it out. Now we are going in with Tapioca lip gloss to give her that perfect nude peachy pout. And lastly, we are going in with Glowed Up lip gloss. If you guys don't know, I do have my own cosmetic line. A lot of the products that I did use on the eyes and on the lips are from my own cosmetic line. Please don't forget to check me out, BoliveBeauté.com. I promise you guys won't be disappointed. I'm taking my time to make sure that every product that I do come out is quality, up to par, makeup artist standards. This is not no play makeup, okay? This is some real makeup. So please check me out if you haven't already. This look was more focused on the eyebrows. I do plan on doing different eyebrow shapes because the technique doesn't change, but sometimes you have to, you can't have everybody's eyebrows look the same. You have to follow the client's eyebrow shape. So I definitely want to do more eyebrow tutorials. I also want to show you guys how I do the glue method, because sometimes I do use the lash glue method, and just push myself to do just different brows. Now we are setting her eyebrows with the NYX brow glue brow gel, making sure her eyebrows are laid. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment. Please don't forget to give me your video suggestions. That will be highly appreciated. If you guys want to see me do any series, anything that you would like me to do, please don't forget to comment below so that I can know, or I can gauge what you guys want to see from me. I will definitely see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Comment your favorite part of this look, or comment and let me know what you want to see. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Love you guys.